y'all. What's up? Thank y'all for coming back. We are back for our final video, you guys. I'm later than normal tonight. It's okay. It's a Friday night. All right. We only have 3 topics. Not going to hold you guys long. Thanks for being here. Y'all, pardon me not being on camera. All right. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Levon Bell has clapped back at rapper Lotto. You guys know it's all over the blogs that Lotto announced that she and 21 Savage are expecting a baby. 21 Savage is a married man with about 3 kids, we hear. And Lotto is just like bragging, honey, about this baby. And a lot of people felt a way about it. The fact that she's bragging about being, pregnant by a married man. Levon, I think that's how you pronounce his name, Bell, doubles down on his tweet, shaming Lotto for getting pregnant by 21 Savage. He says, all I said was facts. Let's go ahead and get into what he said first, and then we'll let him speak on what he has to say. Now, according to Neighborhood Talk, he says Lotto just announced that she's pregnant by a married man with 3 kids and made it part of her album rollout. And that's who's today, and that's who today's women look up to. Says we're doomed. So he's looking more so at the moral side of this in terms of saying, like, why are people I said the same thing this morning in Car Chronicles. Why are people praising these women out here who link up with these married men, have babies by them, have full-fledged relationships outside where everybody's out praising it and congratulating them like it's a flex, when really it's not. It really goes against every right moral that a person should have when you look at a healthy relationship. It's not healthy, and it's like you're co-signing something that's completely contrary to what we all deem as being right. You're not supposed to be with a married man. But she's been seeing him for I think a little over a year or so now, like off and on, and now they've become serious. And now she has announced that she is now pregnant by him. But let's get into what Levon had to say.
Yo, bro, can y'all tell me? Because somebody told me what I said was wrong. What did I say that was wrong? All I said was facts. I only said facts. Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying nobody has to be perfect. We're all human beings. Nobody perfect. But I want to know, in this situation here, bro, what did I say to get everybody all riled up? Like, what did I do? I only said facts. Oh, yo, bro, can y'all tell me?
He's saying, hey, because a lot of people went down on him, not down on him, but a lot of people went off on him for speaking on Lotto announcing her pregnancy and flaunting the fact that she is pregnant by 21 Savage, who is a fully married man with 3 kids. Like, you left your wife and 3 kids to go over and start sneaking around with Lotto. The 2 of them were seen getting off vacations, paparazzi photos, snap pictures of them getting off of private jets and stuff like that, boats and stuff. He's really been outside with Lotto with his whole wife and family at home. And now that Lotto is pregnant, she's flaunting it like he's divorced and like that's her man. But really it's looking like she's a homewrecker and breaking up a family by having this baby by a married man. So a lot of people are not congratulating that. But then she has a lot of fans who are like, nigga, why are you even speaking on, like, they're really going in on him for speaking on Lotto being pregnant. Y'all know that's how some of these crazed fans be, honey. Right or wrong, you cannot do any wrong when it comes to your fans. They will congratulate you even when you are wrong. And in this situation, Lotto, and I said it this morning, honey, I like your music, but you are definitely wrong in this situation. All right, but let's move along. Let's get into this rapper Shyne situation. Yesterday, we talked about Shyne and a few other rappers coming forward. Rapper Mace also spoke on it. And some other people who said that they dated Brandy back in the day. Brandy wrote this long letter, honey, trying to debunk all of these rumors about her dating said rappers, and says that, she usually don't speak out in blogs and respond to things, but she had to set the record straight, saying that it was all lies what Shyne was saying. He was kind of fabricating the truth. But Shyne is back today. He's not going to let Brandy run out and say that he's a liar. He is back in the media again, yet again calling Brandy a liar. So Shyne calls Brandy a liar after she denies that they dated, claims that she fabricated stories in the past to protect her image. She lied to Oprah about being married and had to apologize. Now, that did happen. You guys remember Brandy had a whole wedding special, and it was said that her baby's father, Robert, had to sign some type of document saying that he would do a reality show where he and Brandy would be on the show as a married couple expecting a baby. Whole time Brandy was never married, but her family did not want her to appear like she was just out here getting knocked up by some random dude, and that she was indeed a married woman inviting a baby into the world. Whole time she was never married, but now Brandy is debunking that. There was also another interview where Brandy kind of debunked her breaking up Wanye Morris from the group Boys to Men and Adina Howard. I told you guys about that the other day. Brandy sees me now. Brandy, again, I like your music too, but Brandy, you seem to be a little something, sis, where you out here messing with dudes and you don't want to admit it. But Shyne is like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you sit up here and deny me for whatever reason because you want to save face and image. Like, you totally dated me. He was like, girl, I totally got the cookies. Okay, if y'all dated, I mean, y'all know what goes with dating, right? I'm sure you didn't just go out to eat and then that was it. I'm sure if he took you out to eat, depending on what you ordered on the menu, you probably had to do some extra things because y'all know how some of these guys be. If you get a steak, you got to get your knees dirty. All right. And don't even talk about getting dessert, whether it's to go or you eat it there. Oh my God. Right. Your throat muscles will probably be sore. But anyway, not to get too graphic, let's get into what Shyne had to say. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk.
Brandy, why did she release that statement?
I don't know what is wrong with her. I spoke from a place of admiration,
Right.
and a place of reminiscing on my experience with her, which I didn't care to highlight the negatives. It was only positive, and the conclusion of our experience helped me to make a classic album. But I will say that I never lied to Oprah. She lied to Oprah about being married and had to go on Oprah and apologize because she said she did that to protect her image. So
Do you think she just doesn't want to be associated with you?
I don't know. I can't get in her mind. I'm just saying that she has lied to the public before to protect her image, and maybe the fact that she was seeing both Mace and I at the same time, she feels it's not good.
Brandy.
Wow. So he's saying Brandy was seeing both he and Mace at the same time, and she doesn't want to admit it because she doesn't want it to get out that maybe she was, dating two well-known rappers, and they've already come out to say it. Mace has already admitted it. He really thought it was funny when the two of them talked about it on a podcast. And Cameron, he was sitting there as well, and he was throwing out some allegations too. So it sounds like Brandy, she's been linked to quite a few guys. But hey, let's continue because Shyne is like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you lie like this on me.
Why did she release that statement? You took it the wrong way at all.
Took what the wrong way?
Your relationship.
No, she's lying. Everything that I said is 100% true. In fact, in my Hulu documentary, I never mentioned her name. This is where this started. The late, great Clark Kent mentioned her name, and he said it like everybody knows that. That's a matter of historical fact. And if you look at the interview, Mace has different opinions. Like, he's very hard line, he's very extreme. I'm a bit more compassionate, a bit, middle ground. So Mace and I weren't agreeing on everything.
Right.
So if
you were just telling your side, he was telling his side.
But we agreed on that.
Yeah.
So if I was capping Mace, he would have said, nah, Shyne, I don't remember it like that.
Right.
You took it remember it the same way. Clark Kent remembers it the same way. So, but you know what?
Well, have you been in contact with her or no?
Happy Women's Month.
Thank you, Shyne. We appreciate you. And congrats on the shows.
Remember it the same way.
Like, I ain't about to sit here and keep talking about this shit because he got bigger and better things going on. He's married now. He's doing his thing now. Shyne has a family. He ain't even focused on that. But the fact that she is trying to make him look like a liar in the media, he's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to let you run with that narrative to make it seem like that's not true. When Mace and several other people have co-signed what it really was. So I get it, Brandy, you about image, but lying doesn't make it better because there are other people who were there to witness what went down. So you got to keep that in mind as well. Okay. So y'all see here what Brandy said, honey, in the late 90s, she said, I had a platonic friendship is what she called it with rapper Shyne. In an unfortunate turn of events, that friendship is now being mischaracterized as we dated. Unequivocally, we did not. She said that I'm not sure why an untrue narrative about a scope of what was a friendship more than 20 years ago is being reshaped during his current media interviews. Well, he seems to say otherwise, and Mace co-signed the fact that Shyne also dated Brandy, and he said he dated her the same time. So both of them were smashing, I guess, Brandy at the same time. She doesn't want to admit it, obviously.
Yeah.
What happened with Brandy and everything? Let's just do it.
Listen,
Let's do it. Who's dealing with Brandy?
Okay, let me switch my glass.
You know what happened?
We going
There was
You was dating Brandy at one time, or y'all was just, how'd it go?
I was special, you know. He came in and wanted to be special. So I had to let him be special.
I mean, no lies told.
Yeah,
he was Shaq.
Okay.
He was the champion. He was the MVP.
Right.
I was Kobe, no pun intended, because they said Kobe was a special friend of Brandy's as well.
Right.
But
Well, she did date Kobe because Kobe took her to the prom, so that's verified.
no pun intended.
Right.
But I was coming out of high school on the championship team, and he was the superstar of the team.
Right.
But I definitely did want to be special. I definitely, but I had no idea. So what happened?
Yeah.
A mutual friend who was a snitch.
Okay.
So I'm not. I think he know who it is.
Right.
I'm not gonna expose him.
Right.
But so I was so excited because this is my dream person.
Right. Talk about Brandy.
Brandy.
Right.
Poor kid, Brooklyn, watching MTV, watching Moesha, watching her on BET, and as a dream, I'm like, man, if she was to know Shyne, I got that.
Right.
So when I came up, she was in the crosshairs. Like I was sniping.
Right.
And I had no idea though, because he was special.
Right.
So he was running that playbook
Right.
so discreetly, so quietly. I had no idea.
Yeah, he's sneaky.
Yeah, so he was an ultra sniper. But I was so excited.
Right.
So I kept telling one of a mutual friend who was a snitch.
Okay.
So I kept telling one of our mutual friends, and he was snitching me out. And then so Brandy was like, yo, who you told you here?
Right.
How so-and-so know that you here with me right now? And I'm like, oh, man.
Right.
So yeah.
That's what's up.
That's what
elaborate.
That's my story.
What I'm elaborating.
So I kept telling one of our mutual friends.
That thing on the low. Maybe she wanted to mess with Shyne a little bit. Then she wanted to mess with Mace a little bit. And she didn't want everybody to know about it, okay? But, sometimes you have very chatty guys who don't mind telling the business like that and don't know how to not kiss and tell, okay? As adults, well, y'all were probably early 20s or something like that. I don't know. But still, they seem to be kind of playing her to the left a little bit. And well, she was playing them to the left, it seems, because she was dating all of them, it seems. And other people have been able to co-sign it. I think Brandy's probably maybe embarrassed because she has this image, this good girl image of what people have perceived her to be over the years. And now that they're coming out speaking about it, she released a statement like, I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't dating all of y'all. But Shyne is standing 10 toes down, and he has said that she is a liar. So I don't know. Y'all let me know. Let's get into this Kandi news. Kandi is upset at Todd for releasing their divorce finalization information, if you will. Now, we've talked about it. I'm going to go over it again for those of you that did not get to hear it. But she sat down with V103, and Kandi says that she wanted to keep her divorce sealed, but claims that the other side, meaning Todd's people, chose not to. So let's get into what she had to say. Then we'll do our commentary on the end. Shout out to the Jasmine brand.
I wanted to seal our divorce, meaning like seal our paperwork so every time something was filed, it wouldn't be public.
Right.
Okay, yeah. They, on the other side, chose not to. So for me, it's like every time something is filed, then the bloggers get it, the people are talking about it, and they're able to, say what they want about create their own story from whatever is filed. You get what I'm saying? Oh. So for me, it's like sometimes, I want to talk about it. I didn't say as much as I really have wanted to say.
Right.
Because overall, it's like, sometimes when some of that stuff is filed and, people are running with it, it's annoying. You want to be like, nah, but see,
Right.
of course, you know what I'm saying? Because it's already public, you know what I mean? But, and then in the very beginning, when I first filed, I thought that, people would say something about it, like the day that it was filed, but I thought it was going to kind of fade.
Go away. Okay.
But then it was like,
oh man,
way bigger than I'm sure either one of us expected it to be. We literally would have a court session.
Yeah.
And bloggers were logging on and were on our Zoom court.
You got to be kidding me.
I promise you. I promise you.
Okay, so now
they would file to be pressed in our Zoom court.
Wow.
So I'm sitting there, and you know how Zoom is very personal. It's not like you just in the room and people off in the back. Like you're literally in my face.
Right.
I'm looking at you.
Are you serious?
Yes. And so it was, it's hard to, not, sometimes want to speak out. And like I said, people like, oh, she talked about it a lot. Like, honestly, it's so much that I did not say. Some things, obviously, people are run with because it's in the paperwork. So,
yeah,
they're talking about it.
Yeah. But it's like, now that you explained it, it's like, I want to tell my story before the bloggers tell it, so.
I'm not doing it before. I'm doing it in my own creative way.
Okay.
So basically, I decided to do my own one-woman show.
I like it.
In an intimate setting. It's going to be at City Winery.
Okay.
April 27th.
Yes, ma'am.
You definitely want to see it.
Okay.
Y'all know I just came off Broadway, so I know how to put a show together.
You do? You really do?
I know how to put a show together. It's going to give you all the things, the drama, the entertainment, the interaction with the crowd, and the music. It's giving you everything. I wanted to see.
Y'all hear Kandi here saying that she wanted to keep everything sealed. We kind of talked about that before in previous Car Chronicles, where Kandi has filed motions to have their divorce sealed. Todd has gone behind her to file motions to have it unsealed. Y'all know Todd didn't have shit to lose. Kandi has a whole reputation. She's been doing this since she was a whole teenager. She's worth $30-something million, $36 million, I think it is to be exact. She has businesses. She has a career. Everyone knows who Kandi is. Nobody knew really who the fuck Todd was prior to Kandi dating him. So I feel like he did all of this filing to have it unsealed, to embarrass her, to put people into business. Y'all know Kandi is very private. We didn't really know much about Kandi. Kandi kind of kept her business like to herself, and whatever she wanted to share, she would share. But what she didn't, you didn't hear about it. So with her being married to Todd, who is this very chatty, I feel very envious, and I feel like it was his way of getting back at her. I feel like he felt very bitter that she decided ultimately to file for divorce and end the marriage. You saw he kept popping up, trying to be around her, wanted to be around the family. He was popping up at her Broadway shows, bringing the kids, trying to make it seem like, oh, the kids want to see you. But there he is sitting beside her like he misses her. But then Kandi, you kind of lead him. Well, I ain't gonna say led you on, because you guys were married. You can do what you want to do while you're married. But in the process of them getting divorced, Kandi did announce that she and Todd some nights will still sleep in the same bed. And y'all know what happens when that happens, right? So it's kind of, I don't know, maybe he felt mixed signals like, hey, you don't went and filed divorce for me, but you still giving me the nookie. So Todd started becoming very petty of not helping with bills, not helping with the kids, where Kandi had to go and pay for an entire full-time nanny, which she said was very pricey because she was working. Todd would be out of the country on vacations and out with other women and doing whatever the hell he wanted to do. But he did come out all right in the damn divorce. Let's go ahead and look at it again for those of you that missed it. And then we're going to get on out here. All right. I'm glad I saved this post so I can go right to it. How y'all doing? Thanks everyone for being in here. Y'all, you have to be careful with that. When you're trying to be done with a person. But again, I said, hey, sometimes it happens. It happens. I would be a liar if I said that I said I didn't want to be with somebody no more and I ain't spend the block on their ass. It happens sometimes, okay? I mean, when the shit is good, the shit just be good. You got to go back, like say one more time or something. I don't know. But Kandi Burruss, honey, divorce settlement reveals that she allegedly had to pay Todd one time $2 million payment. So let's get into the logistics of it. For those of you that missed it. All right, recent reports indicate that Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker reached a final divorce settlement in March of 2026, while official court documents are being finalized for submission by March 20th, 2026. Several media outlets have released details of the alleged financial agreement, and it reads, Kandi Burruss will allegedly pay Todd Tucker a one-time settlement of $2 million. He came up. What up, Marcella? What up, Marcella? Todd will reportedly take full control of their joint restaurant businesses, such as Old Lady Gang and Blaze Steak Restaurant. You guys know Kandi has taken her name off of that totally. So Todd is responsible for any monies that's owed. As I told you guys before, we covered that. I showed you guys the proof on that as well. So he already did a video on his Instagram. It should be still there, where he says he is getting ready to revamp Old Lady Gang and his restaurants. Again, Kandi has pulled out. She has shut him down. So he will reopen it solely in his name only. Kandi will retain her primary residence, which she's getting ready to sell. I told you guys that as well. And Todd is expected to vacate the guest house and relinquish any claims to the property. That means give up keys. That means garage door openers, all the things, any entries into the home. You may not be there because according to the prenup, you have to be out after the finalization of the divorce. All right. Kandi will reportedly cover all major expenses for their children. Additionally, Todd is expected to receive monthly child support between $10,000 and $25,000, which is linked to his role as the expected primary custodial parent. I knew he was going to pull that off with all these damn daddy daycare videos saying that Kandi is always away from the kids. Kandi's always gone. Here I am taking them to karate. Here I am taking Blaze to vocal lessons. Here I am doing Blaze's hair. There's videos of him doing all of that. Doing Blaze hair, fixing Blaze something to eat, taking the kids to school. Like he literally made sure that he kept record of all the things that he was doing with the kids and made sure to do videos saying, hi, we're here visiting Kandi in New York while she's on Broadway. Once again, he was doing little shit like that. And I said, he is doing this for a time stamp for the courts. And sure enough, the motherfucker made out with $10,000 to $25,000 for child support and expected primary custodial for the children. Now, it said that the couple who married in 2014 after meeting on The Real Housewives of Atlanta originally announced their separation in November of 2025. The divorce was initially contentious, involving disputes over their prenuptial agreement and child custody for their two children, Ace and Blaze. So it sounds like they've been having some tense moments in terms of the custody situation. I told you guys, Kandi didn't really raise any of her children. She didn't really raise Riley because she was gone all the damn time. So Todd took advantage of that. He knew about the situation with Riley because he came into Riley's life when she was much younger, right? But so he was able to capitalize on that. He came out with a lot of money. He was very, very bitter about even having to sign a prenup, but somehow he has wedged his way into Kandi's pocketbook, honey, in order for her to have to cough up $2 million as well as child support. He gonna make out, child, $10,000 wherever he chooses to move to. $10,000 to $25,000 a month in child support, bitch. That's good money. On top of a lump sum of $2 million, so he made out. I don't know who your attorney was, child. Man, I think they said he had Randy Kessler or somebody. The same person who was the attorney for Nene Leakes and Greg Leakes whenever they decided to divorce and ultimately get back together. But Randy Kessler, honey, he is the attorney to the stars. He also was Portia Williams' divorce attorney whenever she decided to divorce Simon. So hey, he got to the money. So Todd found a loophole, honey. What do y'all think? Sound off. Let's get into this last topic where Kandi, you guys heard her just talk about she's getting ready to have a show. See, she's getting busy again. That's why Todd was able to get in your damn pocketbook. But here she goes. Or maybe she's trying to make that money back. I don't know. Kandi said, bitch, I got to get some more jobs because this nigga got to get this $10,000 to $25,000 a month. So I told you guys just now, Kandi's getting ready to be a city winery. So Kandi Burruss announced his one-woman show, I Do, I Did, I'm Done. She said, I'm sharing my story my way. I don't know, Kandi, about this one. I don't know, especially if you're going to be up there doing that damn singing. But Grammy award-winning singer, songwriter, and reality TV star Kandi Burruss is bringing her personal story to the stage with a one-night only intimate one-woman show on April 27th to 2026 at City Winery in Atlanta. I've been to City Winery. It's kind of tight. It's kind of small in there. But hey, it's a little intimate setting. Kiki Wyatt performs there all the time. That's where I actually saw Kiki Wyatt perform. The drinks are high as fuck, and so is the food. Just to let you know, if you're planning on going there, okay? Parking, you have to pay for parking in their parking deck. I'm just going to give you the heads up before you even go. Not to deter no one, but make sure you have some money when you go, because bitch, everything is fucking high. All right, so the show comes after a major life chapter, her divorce from Todd Tucker after 11 years of marriage, the legal proceedings, including custody arrangements for their 2 children and prenuptial agreement details, were closely followed in public filings. Now, Kandi has said that she wants to share her side of the story in her own creative way before bloggers shape the narrative. So it sounds like she's going to sing a little bit. She's going to talk a little bit. She's going to tell her story. Because you guys know, Todd, he's been kind of speaking out a little bit. Kandi, to be fair, you have done interviews, though, about this, right? So it's not just Todd's side. We got to be fair here, because I've covered several videos where you've sat down, even on your Speak On It, on other people's platforms, and you have definitely spoken about this divorce as well, okay? You took some jabs at Todd to kind of make him look a certain type of way. Todd was on his fuck shit as well. So both of you guys were kind of doing things in the media, not just Todd. Do I feel Todd was wrong to file motions to have it unsealed, to put y'all business out there? I do, because ultimately that is between you and him. And then on the flip side, thank you, Todd, for doing it, because it definitely gave me some great views on my show. I mean, I got to look at it both ways, right? It's a catch-22. But let's get into what Kandi had to say according to the Girls Are Fighting. Let's go.
For me, it's like, sometimes, yeah, I want to talk about it. I didn't say as much as I really have wanted to say.
Right.
Because overall, it's like, sometimes when some of that stuff is filed and, people are running with it, it's annoying.
That is
you want to be like, nah, but see.
Right.
Okay, so it sounds like what we just heard. And I didn't even get, my apologies, guys. I was trying to hear and get my video, but this is literally what we just heard on the other thing. But this is more of the details of what's going on in terms of her show. If you guys want to hear this again, let me drop the link so you guys will know where to go and watch it again at your leisure, okay? Because I will not put y'all through that again. But there you go. Just in case you guys want to go to her show, hey, if you want a good night out, go. City Winery, like I said, is really nice, but you will have to pay for parking in their parking deck. And you definitely, the drinks they have good drinks, but they are high as hell. Their food is really good too, but the place is a little pricey. So it's a very intimate setting. It will be a very tight space where you're sitting at tables with other people. So it's not like a place where you can go and sit at a table by yourself. I've been to City Winery quite a few times. It's nice, but hey, go and check out Kandi. Go support, for those of you that are Kandi fans, and see what she has to talk about. Hopefully someone will go and catch video of it. And of course, I'm sure to hit the blogs. And if and when it does, we will share and or talk about it right here on my show. Okay. Yeah, she said that bloggers were sitting there in their hearing. That had to be awkward, right? When you think it's just you and Todd and your attorneys and the judge, and then you look up and then this person like, oh my God, that's Michelle ATL, or oh my God, because y'all know bloggers, they do go ahead and with everything being public, with Todd having things unsealed, so you know who's on the docket, when they're on the docket. So that's what bloggers do now, honey. They camp out at the courthouse to get that good tea and run back to their platform, and they get a buck off. But that's just unfortunately how it is, Kandi. So you got to understand, you are a public figure. That's just how that shit works. If it's some juicy tea, honey, they will run to the courthouse and get it. I mean, damn, look at the R. Kelly trial. You saw how many bloggers were outside for that? Bloggers were outside for that. Bloggers were out there for Diddy's trial as well. Like, you are no exception to the rule, my love. You are a celebrity. So if there's some tea to be gotten, it definitely will be gotten by way of bloggers. Okay. So thank you guys for joining this video. Thank you to Tiffany Thomas, True TV Podcast, Rose Armstead. Those are my top flight mods. Let's get into my content creators. Let's go ahead and get them out the way. Stu Queen B, thanks for being here. Black women in the building. Miss Didi, Simple Mind Family TV. I think I just spoke to Marcella. Thanks for stopping by, Marcella. Jonetta Speaks, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, Deary Talk, Schoolboy, Just a T, please. And Briss Block, if you're in the building, thanks for being here as well. You guys have a wonderful night. If you're going out tonight, please be safe. Until the next one, let's check out our new song from Briss Block. Let's go. Bye.
Hey. Yeah. You already know what time it is. Girl, caramel. Let them know. Yeah, you know it's your girl caramel. Yeah, you know it's your girl caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest piping tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramelian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Stepping in the room, whole vibe shift quick. Pressure on 10, yeah, the tea stay thick. No cap, no filter, straight facts I spit. If it's hot in the streets, I'm addressing it. Caramel dripping, sweet but savage. Mic in my hand, I do real damage. Comment section jumping, crew stay active. Caramelian gang interactive. I don't sugarcoat, I activalize. Real recognize, real every time I slide. If the drama too loud, I ain't amplified. Cause you know that she's a vibe, certified. Yeah, you know it's your girl caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest piping tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramelian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Like, coming, subscribe. We outside. Like, coming, subscribe. We outside. Caramelian crew worldwide. Turn the volume up, real loud. She a whole mood, no doubt. Yeah. It's your girl, Caramel. Stay vibing, stay subscribed. Let them know.
Hey, okay. Bye. Y'all have a good night.